Welcome, students. Today, as far as the human health and diseases lesson is concerned, we are going to start a new topic in this lesson, and that is immunity. The overall ability of the host to fight the disease causing organism conferred by the immune system is called immunity. The study of body's defense mechanism against pathogen is called immunology. Edward Jenner is known as father of immunology. This immune system that is acting in our body has some specific organ. The first one is the lymphoid organ. Thymus and bursa of Fabricius of birds are primary lymphoid organ where lymphocytes mature and acquire antigen specificity. That is, lymphocytes are specific to antigen. The bone marrow of mammals is considered equivalent to the avian bursa of Fabricius. Lymph nodes, spleen, tonsils, Peyer's patches of the small intestine, appendix, and mucosa is associated lymphoid tissue are the secondary lymphoid organ where lymphocytes undergo proliferation and differentiation. This immune system produces antibodies, and you people need to know what antibodies are. Antibodies are immunoglobulins. It is represented as Igs, which are produced in response to antigenic stimulation. Antigens are substances which, when introduced into the body, stimulate the production of antibodies. Most antigens are proteins, but some are carbohydrates, lipids, and nucleic acids. Immunoglobulins are glycoproteins made up of four polypeptide chains linked by disulfide bond. It is constituted of two heavy chain of 440 amino acids and two light chain of 220 amino acids. Light and heavy chains are subdivided into variable and constant regions. They are mainly of five types as discussed in this chart. The chart is showing you in the left side of this page. You can see here in a box types of immunoglobulins are mentioned here. IgG. It is the most abundant predominant antibody in the secondary response. Only antibody to cross placenta and opsonizes, that is, enhance phagocytosis and fixes complement. IgA, secondary immunoglobulin, found in the body secretion including saliva and tears, does not fix complement. Available in colostrum and mother's milk, fight against invading microorganism even before becoming sensitized. IgM, microimmunoglobulin, produced early in the primary response, most efficient in agglutination, complement fixation, does not cross placenta, antigen receptor on the surface of B cell. And IgD, it is uncertain, functions as antigen receptor, activates B cell. And the last one is IgE, concentrated in mucous membrane, skin, and lungs, mediate immediate hypersensitivity, does not fix complement, main host defense against Helminth's infection. Now, we are going to discuss about the types of immunity. The first one is innate immunity. Innate immunity is non-specific type of defense that is present at the time of birth. This is accomplished by providing different types of barrier to the entry of the foreign agents into our body. Innate immunity consists of four types of barrier. These are physical barrier. When physical barrier is skin in our body, which is the main barrier and prevents the entry of microorganism. Mucus coating is another physical barrier of the epithelial lining of respiratory, gastrointestinal and urinogenital tract also help in trapping microbes entering into our body. Cilia is another barrier occurring in the nasal tract, help in throwing out the entrapped microorganisms. Physiological barrier. It is the second kind of barrier. The oil and sweat secreted by the sebaceous and sudoriferous gland, saliva, tears, bile, and acidify gastric juice all prevent microbial growth. And the next one is cellular barrier. Certain types of leukocytes like polymorphonuclear leukocyte, neutrophil, monocyte and natural killer cells. These are the type of lymphocyte in the blood, and macrophages in tissue can engulf microbes, viruses and cellular debris, etc. The last one is cytokine barrier. Virus infected cells secrete protein known as interferon, which protect non-infected cells from further viral infection. This much in this video. We shall discuss the remaining part in the next video. Thank you.